I don't think people understand just how complex the choices are that we're handing over to machines. I'm Pankaj Sharma, and together we're about to explore the ethical crossroads of artificial intelligence. Imagine a self-driving car gliding down a rain-slicked road, its sensors scanning the world in a constant search for danger. The city lights reflect off the pavement, and the hum of technology fills the air. Inside, a passenger relaxes, trusting the machine to make every decision. Suddenly, a child darts into the street, appearing out of nowhere, illuminated for a split second in the car's headlights. The car's AI must choose in an instant, swerve and risk its passenger's life, or stay the course and harm the child. There's no time for hesitation, no room for error. The weight of this decision is immense, and it must be made in a fraction of a second. This is the infamous trolley problem for machines. No longer just a thought experiment in philosophy classes, but a real engineering challenge faced by those building our future. Who decides the car's ethics? Is it a committee of experts, a group of lawmakers, or the companies that design the software? The engineers who write the code, the owner who buys the car and trusts it with their life, or perhaps someone else entirely? Or is it just the code itself executing a choice with no understanding of morality, no sense of right or wrong, just logic and algorithms? The dilemma isn't the car's, it's ours. We are the ones who must grapple with these impossible choices and decide what values we want our machines to reflect. The car simply mirrors the values we've programmed into it, acting as an extension of our collective judgment and priorities. As AI takes on more life and death decisions, we're embedding our ethics into the world's infrastructure, shaping the future of our cities and the safety of everyone within them. Every line of code is an ethical statement shaping how machines act in moments of crisis and determining whose lives are valued in those split seconds. Do we program AI to always protect its occupant or to minimize total harm? Should it follow the law at all costs or adapt to the situation? These are deeply human questions rooted in our values, our fears, and our hopes for the future. As we enter this new era, our creations will be forced to make choices that once belonged only to us. The responsibility is ours, and the future will be shaped by the decisions we make today. For centuries, our tools simply extended our bodies. Hammers, plows, and wheels made us stronger, faster, and more capable, but they always remained under our direct control. But AI is different. It's a decision maker, shaping our lives in ways we barely notice. Unlike traditional tools, AI can act independently, learning from data and making choices that affect us all. AI recommends what we watch, curates our feeds, and influences our opinions, often without us realizing how much it's steering our preferences. It suggests what we read and even who we date, subtly shaping our relationships and the information we trust. It's quietly guiding our digital existence, making choices on our behalf every day. This immense power brings with it a profound responsibility. When AI makes a mistake, the impact can be massive and invisible. Systems that approve loans, diagnose illnesses, or determine who gets access to opportunities can change lives in an instant. These systems are making judgments, not just calculations. Their decisions can mean the difference between justice and injustice, health and harm. Delegating judgment to machines means we must ensure their decisions are fair and just. We need to ask who programs these systems and whose values do they reflect. AI ethics isn't abstract, it's a survival guide for the 21st century. It's about protecting our rights, our dignity, and our future in a world run by algorithms. The code we write today shapes the world of tomorrow. Every line of code is a choice about how power is used and who benefits. The ethical principles we embed in AI will govern our future, influencing everything from business to justice to personal relationships. We can't afford to ignore this responsibility. The choices we make now will echo for generations, shaping the kind of world we all inherit. What is AI ethics? It's about applying moral principles to how we design and use artificial intelligence. Key concerns: fairness, privacy, accountability, and transparency. Fairness means AI shouldn't reinforce bias or discrimination. Privacy demands strong safeguards for our personal data. Accountability ensures someone is responsible when AI makes mistakes. Humans must retain meaningful control and be able to override AI decisions. Transparency: AI's logic shouldn't be a black box. We deserve to know why a decision was made. If an AI denies you a loan, you have a right to an explanation. These principles aren't just technical, they're the foundation of justice. Ethical AI lets us challenge errors and ensure systems serve us all. One of AI's biggest dangers is bias. It's not just a technical glitch, it's a reflection of the world we live in, embedded deep within the data that powers these systems. AI learns from data, and our data is full of human prejudice. Every decision, every record, every overlooked detail can carry the weight of our collective history, good and bad. An AI trained on biased hiring data will favor men for technical roles, penalizing women without malice, just pattern recognition. The algorithm doesn't understand fairness, it only sees what's been done before and repeats it, often amplifying the problem. Facial recognition systems often misidentify women and people of color because their training data is skewed. These errors aren't just technical, they can have real-world consequences, from wrongful arrests to denied opportunities. The result? Discrimination gets automated and harder to spot. When bias is hidden behind complex code, it becomes invisible, making it even more dangerous. Predictive policing AIs trained on biased arrest data send more police to minority neighborhoods, creating a feedback loop of inequality. The cycle repeats, reinforcing stereotypes and deepening divides. The machine doesn't just reflect our biases, it launders them, making them seem objective. When an algorithm makes a decision, it can appear neutral even when it's anything but. Algorithmic bias can deepen existing inequalities, justifying them as data-driven truth. This can make it even harder to challenge unfair outcomes because the numbers seem to speak for themselves. The challenge is to break this cycle, not let machines amplify our worst flaws. We must recognize that technology is not neutral, it reflects the values and choices of its creators. Ethical AI must be actively designed to counteract bias, not perpetuate it. Only by acknowledging these flaws and working to correct them can we build technology that truly serves everyone. Our digital lives generate vast constellations of personal data. AI can map and analyze these with stunning detail. This power raises profound privacy concerns. AI builds detailed profiles of our habits, vulnerabilities, and desires. Algorithms on social media and shopping sites are designed to keep us engaged, feeding us content that reinforces our beliefs. This creates filter bubbles, polarizing society, and subtly shaping our views. The same tools can be used for political manipulation and surveillance, chilling free speech and dissent. AI-generated misinformation, fake news, bots, and deepfakes can erode our shared sense of reality. When we can't agree on basic facts, democracy itself is at risk. Protecting privacy and truth is essential in the age of AI. Deepfakes use AI to create hyper-realistic fake videos and audio. Anyone can now fabricate convincing evidence. Imagine a fake confession from a politician or a CEO announcing bankruptcy. Deepfakes can incite chaos, blackmail, or manipulate markets. As deepfakes become harder to detect, trust in all media erodes. The real danger is the liar's dividend. Anyone can dismiss real evidence as fake. This undermines journalism, justice, and history itself. When we can't trust what we see or hear, truth becomes negotiable. Deepfakes threaten to create a fog of uncertainty, empowering the loudest voices over the most truthful. In this world, trust is the first casualty. As AI becomes more autonomous, mistakes are inevitable, sometimes with devastating consequences. When an AI-driven car crashes or a medical AI misdiagnoses, who's responsible? The programmer, the company, the user? AI isn't a legal person. Blaming the code is meaningless. Pinpointing a single error in complex systems is nearly impossible. Companies often shift liability to users, leaving victims in legal limbo. This accountability gap erodes public trust and undermines justice. Without clear answers, people may reject AI altogether. We need systems where someone is always answerable for AI's actions. The challenges are daunting, but we've faced technological revolutions before. The answer isn't to halt progress, but to guide it with wisdom. Responsible AI means building ethics into systems from the start, prioritizing transparency, fairness, and accountability. Governments must regulate AI to protect rights without stifling innovation. We need clear rules on privacy, transparency, and independent audits. Policymakers must understand AI's impact, and global cooperation is essential. Most importantly, society must decide what values we want AI to reflect. This conversation belongs to everyone, not just engineers or officials. The real question isn't whether machines can make moral choices, but whether we can build machines that reflect our best values. The future of AI is a mirror. Let's make sure it shows us at our best.